Trips, and welcome back to the With Mates podcast, and welcome back to another week of the catch-up. Yes, your weekly episodic show where me and some of my mates talk all things movies, TV, and fan culture. We've been away for a week, and I say we, I talk about me, Andrew Grayson, and I talk about he, Craig Andrew Mooney.
Hello, Andrew. Nice to be back at the catch-up.
And I talk about the polystyrene.
Ah, there you go. You didn't forget about me. I'm right here. I'm in your face, and I'm shaking it. What?
What are you shaking? My face or what's in it?
Just don't think about it. Let's just get on with it. Eh?
just go with the flow.
Just go.
Absolutely brilliant. So
Take a
yes,
pick.
we haven't been here for a couple of weeks. Just schedules. We're very busy guys, and we're trying to kind of. It does ease up very very soon for I believe myself and Craig Andrew Mooney, because he's not going to be a teacher for the next few weeks because they get amazing holidays, and all my jobs are coming to an end, and I am now looking for new jobs. Paul, I don't know what your schedule's like, but yes, we will be back every week now for the foreseeable with the catch-up. Chaos.
That's just fine.
So yes, we'll be here. We're here to talk about TV. We're here to talk about films. So much to talk about since we were last here. So some of the big hits, we're going to be talking about TUDUUUM, which is the Netflix conference thing where they talk about stuff that's coming out later this year. Some TV news about Gen V, Harry Potter, and of course we'll be talking some film news about a lot of Avengers stuff, some of the summer blockbuster stuff. We've got lots and plenty to talk about. But before we get to that, I have our question of the week. So gentlemen, and viewers, is water wet?
Yes, that is a ludicrous question.
Yes.
But it's not.
Of course it is. It's water.
How can water be wet?
Because it's the thing that makes things wet. It's water. It's a liquid.
It makes things wet, but that doesn't mean it's wet.
Water is a liquid. It is therefore wet. This is not up for discussion.
No, but it's not wet because, again, this top is dry. If I put water on it, this t-shirt is wet. You can't wet water.
Of course. It's just constantly wet.
Nah, I don't think
this argument doesn't hold as much water as you think it does.
It entirely holds water because, do you know why? It's not wet.
It's very wet. Oh, it's wet, Andrew.
It's not.
Oh, it's wet.
It's not.
At least that's what I've been told.
Craig?
Well, water is wet because you...
But it's not. Because how can it be wet, though? Because it's water.
This is odd. Me and Craig teaming up on Andrew. This is like...
I know.
Oh. What's going on?
It's not wet, though. It makes things wet, so it can't be wet.
Of course it's wet. It's always wet.
Nah.
I mean,
I feel like he's wrong on
this. Who's teaching you science? This is a house of
Mr. Gold. Was it Mr. Goldie? Was that right?
This is a house. This is a house of learned doctors, Andrew. Don't bring this kind of nonsense here.
Are you a doctor?
Well, some might say. Oh
God, I dare not believe. But let us know in the comments. That is this week's question.
Let us know in the comments. Is Paul a doctor?
Definitely not.
Right,
let's crack on, boys. Let's get talking about TV and films. So, as I said, TUDUUUM, the Netflix TV, it's not really TV, streaming conference was this week, and we got lots and lots of announcements and lots of trailers. So, I'm going to throw out some titles, and I want Craig, you first to pick out one at random, and we will talk about that, and then Paul, you will then do the same. So, we've got Stranger Things, we've got Frankenstein, Wednesday, Happy Gilmore, One Piece, Knives Out, and Squid Games.
So I'm going to
pick out to talk about.
I'm going to pick out the only one I'm actually excited for out of that list, which is Knives Out 3.
Are you joking? That's the only thing you're looking forward to.
That's the only thing on that list that I would actually want to watch at this point in time. I'll watch Stranger Things. Frankenstein looks okay, but I mean it's a story that's been told before. I mean, I'll give it a go, but in terms of excited to watch like something, the only thing there that's really jumping out to me is Knives Out 3, because I mean, yes, Glass Onion wasn't as good as it could have been. I loved the first Knives Out film, love it, thought it was fantastic at the time. I like the ensemble aspect of the whole films, and I think that the ensemble for this particular Knives Out is going to slap very, very hard. It's a very good mix of people. And I'm excited to kind of see if they can manage to get back to that feel of the first film, rather than the kind of... I know that Glass Onion was filmed in COVID and stuff, and there's elements of that were kind of in it, and I didn't like that aspect, to be honest with you. But I think just didn't like the actual story of Glass Onion. I think I'm just hoping that they go back to a kind of more personal story, as it were, that they had in the first Knives Out film.
Glass
so
Onion
that's what
horrendous.
I'm excited for. I know you hate Glass Onion, Paul, but yeah, I'm not a fan of it either, to be honest with
you. Who picked this for the movie draft?
Did anyone?
I'm sure someone took this. Well, I'm assuming, I can only assume it's Paul. Because if you didn't pick it and Paul doesn't know what he fucking picked.
I don't think I picked it.
Did no one pick this?
No, somebody definitely picked this.
I don't.
Somebody definitely picked this.
Yeah, because they're all ranked quite highly on Rotten Tomatoes, aren't they?
Yeah,
the film?
no,
Yes.
they definitely. This definitely got picked. It must have been Joseph. We can ask him the next time we see him. But yeah, I'm looking at the cast. The cast is unreal.
Yeah.
I mean, Josh Brolin's in it, so it's already a fucking win because I love Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin, Jeremy Renner, Kaylee Spaney, Mila Kunis, Andrew Scott, also love him. Kerry Washington, Josh O'Connor, Glenn Close, Thomas
Fucking
Hayden
hell.
Church. It's fucking stat. And then of course Daniel
class.
Craig.
And Daryl McCormack as well. He's a good
That's-
actor too.
Oh, cool.
Daniel McCormack. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Daryl McCormack.
Daryl McCormack. Yeah,
he's
he's
in it.
good.
Annie
I like
Hamilton,
him.
Kerry Francis. Yeah, this looks the cast looks absolutely unreal. I loved the first one. I enjoyed the second one. Again, it was that, as you say, Craig, it was the COVID movie. So yeah, I'm excited for it. It comes out, I think, is it November, if I'm not mistaken. They definitely gave a date on it. I've got it up here if I can find the trailer. Where are we?
It's December
Wake
something.
Up Dead Man.
12th of December.
Knives Out Mystery.
12th of December, 15th of December, something like that.
I think they
Netflix.
released
Where-
these
Give us the date.
close to Christmas.
Didn't give us the date. Yeah, it's a late one, so it's November, December time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I like a wee murder mystery.
12th of December.
12th of December, ideal, perfect time for Christmas. So yeah, we'll definitely be covering that because I'm pretty certain Joseph has it or someone has it in the fantasy draft, and if someone doesn't have it, better believe I'll be fucking trying to get it in part two.
Someone's gonna be picking it. Yeah.
Right, Craig, Paul, you're up next. Unless any more thoughts on Glass Onion, Dead Man, Wake Up Dead Man. No more thoughts. Cool.
No.
So you've got to choose between Stranger Things, Frankenstein, Wednesday, Happy Gilmore, One Piece, or Squid Games.
Easy. I picked Stranger Things. Definitely looking forward to that. I thought season...
Right. You're definitely looking forward to this, right? Sorry I had to interrupt. Craig, are you looking forward to this?
I am very much indifferent to this show now. I want it to be done.
I couldn't give a fuck about this show.
It needs to be done. It's just taking far too long. And,
I get it.
The world has moved on.
Yeah.
I get it.
Mate,
It's
yeah.
a bit...
All the
I'll
kids
watch
are
it.
30 now.
I'll watch it, but...
I get it. They're older. It's different. It's taken forever. I totally get it, but they are bringing this to an end. It is the last one. And, we've seen them all grow up. Season 4 was tremendous. Like, when Season 4 came out, people were going nuts over it. And the reason they were was because 3 was a bit of a dip in quality. Because Season 1 and 2, people kind of loved. Particularly 1. People loved 1. So I'm kind of stoked. If they can repeat the kind of success that they got in Season 4, I think it'll be a cracking bit of television. And they're probably not scared to go for the horror aspect because that is what made it popular last time round. So if they can repeat that, I think we'll have a cracking little series. And overall,
again,
pretty good television because I would only say Season 3 is really the sort of weak point of the season.
The last season was fucking rank rotten.
Season 4 was great.
Nah, disagree.
Season 4 was like the most talked about thing when it was out. It was like great.
There was elements of Season 4 I really liked. I liked Season 4, but it wasn't the best.
I thought it was awful.
I'm not saying it
I
was
thought the
like,
best part about it, they undone.
I'm not saying it was like the greatest piece of television ever, but it was a lot of fun to watch at the time.
So here's where my issue with Stranger Things comes in, right? Oh well, first of all, we watched it. They were kids when they start. Millie Bobby Brown is fucking married now. It's too long, because they're still playing kids technically.
Yeah, kids grow up
When they
fast.
Yeah, but you've taken too long. I'm sure I seen the what was the other kid I seen one of the kids and he had like he had a thicker beard than I've got just now, and I'm like, you're supposed to be playing a child in this fucking upcoming series.
This one
So
is
here's my
set
issue with
years
Stranger
after, I think, though. So it's like they are meant to be grown up.
Still, man, I agree with Craig. It's taking too long. My issue with Stranger Things isn't even the show. It's the fact that people talk about it like it's It's fine. It's good. It's a nice, serviceable series.
Season
people
one
talk about the show like it's fucking.
Season one was epic.
Was a cultural phenomenon. It was.
Yeah.
It was
great.
but again,
it was.
But it's not the
I
best
don't know.
show. It's definitely not the best show. The way people
No.
bang on about it, I agree with that. It's not the best.
It was the first real big success for Net. Well, maybe I don't know if it was the first, but it was the first thing that people were like, you gotta get Netflix and watch stuff.
That shows
And
how
then also-
that shows how fucking long though this has been going for. When you say it's like
Yeah.
Breaking
that was
Bad,
that was the
was that
first
not Netflix?
Netflix thing, but that wasn't made by
was
Netflix.
Breaking
That was just
Bad not Netflix?
no.
They put it on Netflix.
Breaking Bad was
but it
EMC.
wasn't-
It aired on Netflix here.
Ah, right. Okay. So, my other question about Stranger Things: are you happy with how it's been released? So it's like in 3 volumes.
Oh, for
So you get
fuck's
volume
sake.
1 is November 26th. Volume 2 is Christmas. and
26.
Volume 3 is. Sorry.
26.
No, like the 26th of November.
Oh, wait, say fucking hell. I thought you meant November
No,
26th.
No. So the 26th of November is Volume 1.
Mhm.
Volume 2 is it Christmas Day,
Yeah.
and Volume 3, the finale, is New Year's Eve.
That's not bad.
So it
That's-
is within
Yeah, that's a few weeks.
just
Yeah.
over a month.
I don't
that's-
mind that as much. It's not as big a gap as
Yeah.
it has been.
That's enough time for people to like talk about it and get excited about it. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, you get a month. So you'll have a month between 1 and 2, and then you'll have a week between 2 and 3.
Yeah. That's fair enough.
It's fucking weird, man. It's just like, and again, they haven't said like how many episodes are in
It's
each
the
volume.
it'll
or whatever.
be one of the days where practically everyone is indoors and wants to watch something big, and that
Yeah.
it's so. I mean, it'll get numbers on a day like that.
Oh, again, this is the thing as well. I'll be watching it. Like, I will watch
Yeah.
it, but again, that's more. It's not like I'm pure buzzing to see it. It's more just as you say, it's a culture thing. Everybody will be watching it. Obviously, we'll want to cover it on the podcast, but to me, I don't know. I'm not too fussed. So in terms of what's left, Squid Games. I really like Squid Games. I'm looking forward to seeing how it finishes. The trailer kind of just looks more of the same.
I've not.
I've seen a theory.
I've
what
not.
you saying,
I've
Paul?
not watched 2 yet, so I don't know. Did 2 hold up to 1? Or...
Yeah, 2 was good. I really enjoyed it. I think 3. I've heard a theory, which I won't say in case it is true. But the theory's interesting. But yeah, no, I think it's I think it's really good. I really like the main actor. He was the best part about the Acolyte for a while until he wasn't the best part.
That is not the praise.
It's not high praise,
That's
but you
not
get
the
my
praise
point.
you think it is, Andrew.
But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to Squid Game. That comes out. I think that comes out fairly soon. I think it's June or July. I'm pretty certain.
Never watched it.
We'll probably not. Sorry,
Never watched it.
have you never watched any of Squid Game?
Never watched it.
Season 1's worth watching for sure.
Wow.
I can't speak to 2. But
Season 1's definitely worth a watch. Yeah. 2's
Mm.
good. So it comes out June 27th, so the end of this month.
Well, you
Which
two
will
could
be-
have a
again,
you could
it's-
have a wee mate date and review that for us.
Ooh,
You two could do a wee
I'll do that.
season review.
a little squid.
More than
You know what
happy
we
to.
could do, Andrew? You know what we could do? We could
Go on, tell me what
we could review Squid Games and at the same time like have a little selection of sushi and squid and stuff out and just like try
I
it and
don't
watch
like
it. And,
Japanese food.
oh,
I like Italian food.
You heathen.
I like beige, mate. Garlic bread, curry sauce, chicken balls. That's what I like.
Andrew, we could have all the
Sorry,
sushi.
brother.
We could
Nah.
do squid and sushi.
I can be I can be your human plate if you want. If we're going to do the whole sushi.
Whoa, Andrew! I said
that's
review a
very
movie.
Squid
I don't know what
Games.
you're talking about here. Your human plate, but
So yeah, June 27th. What else have we got? One Piece. I'm not familiar with. I don't know. Do you guys?
do you know One Piece is the most single popular anime in the world? Like, it is so
I did not know.
incredibly popular.
Surely Pokemon, no?
No, One Piece is like
Fair enough.
That's interesting.
Pokemon is still ridiculously, but One Piece is like so incredibly popular. But
Well, I'm gonna say
I think from what I've
about
heard,
One Piece.
they've done a fairly faithful job. I've never watched
job.
it myself, but they've done a
Nice.
fairly good job. But I don't know overall how a lot of people feel about the live action edit. I'm sure there's probably haters and whatnot about, but yeah, no, I think they've done a fairly like bang up.
I love how you're
from
saying
from
that.
what what I've heard.
I
Anyway, yeah.
love how you're saying
I know.
that. There's always
Captain
haters
Hater.
out. Always haters.
There's
out there.
always
Paul, you're the
haters
fucking lead
out there.
hater. You're the one
'Cause
like
I'm
stirring
here.
the pot and
'Cause-
sending them all
'cause-
out in the world. That's
So yeah, let us know in the comment sections. We don't watch One Piece, but is it something that we should be maybe checking out? Is it something that you're excited for? Get in the comments. Let us know. There was a new character revealed. Let us know about the design of that character. Apparently, there's mixed reactions to that. We want to know about it. Let us know, and maybe we'll give it a watch. Wednesday, very much the same. Not really interested. Not my, it's not
again,
my
the
jam.
world has moved on. It took too long to get this second season out.
Yeah.
Like it was I watched Wednesday. I didn't mind it, but I have no interest in watching season 2. None.
Yeah, it's a shame though, because again, like Adam's Family's a quite a cool IP. I've seen the musical. The musical's fucking great. But yeah, it's not really of interest to me. Once again, get in the comments. Tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me if you're looking forward to it. Let us know what your thoughts are. So there's two more things I want to talk about in terms of the Netflix conference. First of all, Frankenstein. This is the first trailer that we've seen. Oscar Isaac.
Didn't you pick that?
And Benicio del... Say again?
Did-
I picked that.
yeah,
Yeah, I've got that. So it's Benicio del Toro. Oh, no. Is that right?
Guillermo
that's-
del
yeah.
Toro.
Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
He's the
Guillermo
horror
del
guy.
Toro. Yeah, he's the horror guy.
Benicio del
He's
Toro's the one
directing
that has the funny voice in Last Jedi.
But is he also not the horror guy that was in where he had the wig? Was that not quite a scary performance as well? What was that movie
In
called?
what movie?
That's what I'm trying to think. I can't think of the movie. I've never ever seen it, but I want to watch it. It's definitely one for have you not seen that? Benicio.
If you're thinking of No Country for Old Men, that's Javier Bardem.
What am I thinking of then?
You're thinking of Javier Bardem.
Oh no, I'm thinking Sicario. Sorry, I've got mixed up between fucking No Country for Old Men and Javier Bardem and fucking Sicario. Oh, he's so good in Sicario.
He is good, yeah.
That's a great fucking movie. So yeah, Guillermo del Toro is doing a adaptation of Frankenstein. Oscar Isaac starring as Victor. I think it looks. I don't know. Did you guys watch the trailer?
I've not watched the trailer, but Guillermo del Toro is like, if you want a proper like meaty, sink your teeth into it character wise and get a good scare out of it too, Guillermo del Toro is your man for horror. So I'll definitely go see it. I'll definitely love it. He does a lot of good stuff. I like a lot of Guillermo del Toro stuff. He also has a nice affinity with Edinburgh. He likes being in Edinburgh. So
Weird. I don't even like being in fucking Edinburgh.
Oi!
but you're from Airdrie though.
Fuck Edinburgh, mate. I'm from Glasgow. Well, Airdrie, but you get my point. We bit of turf war in the old lift, mates. Yeah, to me, I'm super excited for this film. It's not my genre, but there's certain ones that come out where I'm like, yeah, that's a bit of me. I adore Oscar Isaac. I think he's wonderful. I will watch anything he's in. As Paul's put it really well, Guillermo del Toro's, he's got a hand in horror. He knows what he's doing. He's very faithful to
Adaptations and stuff. Yeah.
the adaptations and stuff. Yeah, 100%. So November, it's a Netflix movie, but you would assume they're going to do a cinema release. If they don't do a cinema release, that's when I will start to worry, because to me, I'm going, that's how you get your Oscar buzz and stuff like that. You need to be released in the cinema in, I believe, LA and New York for 2 weeks to be eligible for Oscar stuff.
Interesting.
So really hope that does come to, and I would assume it will come to the big screen, a movie like that. because I would love to see it there, and I will most definitely be going to see it at some point. But yeah, the trailer looked fantastic. It looks really dark. Looks really grounded and eerie and yeah, very much looking forward to that film. And the last thing I want to talk about is Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah!
Fucking dreadful.
golf!
Looks
Yeah!
fucking dreadful.
Swing a drive!
Definitely.
Do some putting!
Definitely. Don't be mocking golf here, right? I just hit a fucking pinnacle of golf. I broke 80 and I am so mate, it's going on every acting bio that I'm ever asked to do. See all this fucking give us a bio and it's like, Andrew Grayson trained at Motherwell. Nobody cares where I trained. Nobody cares what else I've done. They'll fucking care that I broke 80.
That's how you get Wolverine.
And I will
that's how you get Wolverine.
So I'm telling you, mate. So I'm telling you. Kevin, hit me up, mate.
All the big business
That-
deals
that-
are
if you
done
need-
on the
if you need-
golf course.
If you're needing Logan hitting a 260 plus drive, I'm the man for you. But yeah, no, Happy Gilmore, I will definitely be picking this for the movie draft.
Oh,
100%.
a bold choice.
To give to one of you fuckers,
Oh, damn.
because this movie is going to bomb. It looks so fucking bad. It looks terrible. And it kills me because Happy Gilmore, the first one, is one of my all-time favourite comedy movies. It's right, like the trailer is going to be so bad.
Just you wait and
it's-
see.
it is
This is Uncut Gems 2. Just you wait.
No,
Oh,
this is Jack and Jill 3, mate. This is rank. This is going to be so bad, man. Like even the jokes in it where
What?
like, oh, they're bringing Chubbs back, his son, and he's also got a wooden hand for whatever reason. And
Hang on.
Shoot.
oh,
I'm still reeling from what you just said. There's a Jack and Jill 2?
I don't know. I just said Jack and Jill 3. I assumed.
Don't scare me
know.
like
I
that.
don't know.
Jeez.
I adore Adam Sandler. I think he's so good, but he does churn out some really bad movies time and time again. Again, I hope beyond all hope that I'm wrong. I hope this is a cult classic again, like because I adore the first Happy Gilmore. It's one of my favourite films. There's still times I quote it. Like literally whenever I fucking play golf, I'm like, just tap it in, just tap it, give it a little tappy, tap tap taparoo.
You're gonna die,
You wanna go
clown!
home? That's your home. You're gonna die, clown. Fucking love OG Adam Sandler, man. He was elite. Put it in the comment section. What is your favourite? In fact, I'm going to ask you guys. What's your favourite Adam Sandler?
Click.
We should
Ranked.
do Adam Sandler ranked.
Ranked, yeah. I was just going to say
The
that.
Sandlerverse.
We should do Adam Sandler ranked.
The
Adam Sandler
Sandlerverse.
ranked.
What's your favourite Adam Sandler movie?
Click.
Well, let's save it for the ranked episode. Let's save it for the ranked. Let's save it. Save it for the ranked
But he's
episode.
got so many. He's got so many good. Back to school to prove to Dad I am not a fool. He's so good. I fucking love Adam Sandler, but Happy Gilmore is gonna suck. It's just it is because they all do. There has not been has there been a movie where they've done the whole it's been 20 years and it's been good. Dumb and Dumber 2 was shit, or Dumb and Dumberer I think that was called, was shit. I think Zoolander was just as shit. Like, has there been one that they brought it back where you were like,
Indiana
wow,
Jones 5
That's
was
just-
shit.
yeah, that was bad.
All the Star Warses were shit.
Trying
Yeah.
to think, actually.
They weren't all
Actually,
shit, I won't lie.
you know what? Maybe the first Jurassic World. Maybe that one.
Nah, it wasn't terrible, but it definitely didn't hang me. By the way, did you see? This is perfect time for the catch. In fact, no, I will leave it to the movie section when we get to that a wee bit later. But there is another movie that is coming out that is kind of on theme with what we were just talking about there. But yes, that's all we're going to talk about with Netflix. If there's anything we've missed, as I say, we don't know much about One Piece and Wednesday. Get in the comments, let us know what you thought about that. Right, we're now going to move on to some TV news. Gen V dropped a trailer. It is coming later this year. I believe it's September. It is coming. We haven't ever actually spoken about Gen V because I did the Gen V podcast with Callum and Roddy. So I don't know. Like, have we spoke about The Boys?
Yeah, we did.
yeah.
We do The Boys.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's a long time ago. So, where did you guys watch Gen V?
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like Gen
Fans?
V. I really like Gen V. Yeah, I really enjoyed
I
it.
love Gen V.
Yeah, that was
I
great.
think Gen V is one of the best spin-off series to a series. Like I like it interconnects when it needs to. It's its own thing when it needs to be. The new trailer looks fucking great. Like I'm very obviously sadly one of the characters passed away in the time. I'm interested
Yeah.
and they are addressing it in the trailer.
That
So
it was
I'm
the
very
guy,
interested
wasn't
to
it?
see what they do with that.
It was the like
It was
the
Chase,
yes.
the guy with
Yes.
the magnetic kind of powers.
Yeah.
His dad had the same powers.
His dad had the
So I think I think Polaris, that was it. I think they're that kind of like name. I think it was. I think they're giving
Chance Perdomo.
that's it. Chance,
Yeah.
sorry, Chance. I think they're giving his storyline to his dad. I think that's from what I've seen. That's kind of what I'm looking at on the trailer. I would say.
So in the trailer, they kind of addressed that as well, where his dad kind of is like, "What did you do to my son?" So like at the end of Gen V, they all kind of get taken away. So they're going to address it within the actual realms of the show and stuff. Obviously, it's unfortunate and it's terrible that he passed away. I think it was a motorcycle accident. Which is he was so young and he was very talented and he was very good in the show and stuff. But yeah, the new series looks great. Anything that's going to whet the appetite for the final season of The Boys next year, I'm all for. I cannot wait for Gen V. I think it's one of the best kind of streaming series that has come out from these original companies like Amazon, Netflix, Apple. I think Gen V and The Boys are up there as like some of the best stuff I've watched. I fucking adore The Boys and Gen V as well. I'm so excited for this, and we will definitely be breaking that down.
Yeah.
See if maybe Callum and Roddy want to come back for that as well.
It looked like it was going to do a good job of bridging the gap, as you say. Like it didn't like it was going to be like its own thing as well.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like it's actually going to tell, because obviously at the end of The Boys, spoilers for The Boys, it's obviously Homelander's kind of taking control of the White House in a way. So and it's a whole thing about them becoming soldiers. And it seems like from the trailer, that's what they've shifted the university to train them in that mindset. So that looks like we're actually going to see the ramifications of The Boys world without actually being in The Boys world until obviously the last season.
We also had the two characters that showed up from Gen V and The Boys, the blonde girl and the was it the brother or whatever.
That was quite ropey though.
Guy.
That was quite ropey, I thought.
Yeah, I don't feel. I loved the series in general. I feel as if the last season of The Boys wasn't the strongest, but I feel as if because they were like, it's all just set up for what's to come.
Yeah.
And everything I'm hearing about coming out from that
is going to be epic.
Yeah. I cannot wait for that series. And it's so nice to be able to be like, oh, I can't wait for the series that's happening in 2 years' time or in a year's time. But in the meantime, I get to play this, I get to watch this. Perfect. Fucking well. Amazon, well done, because it is absolutely wonderful that we're going to get both of those. Trailer's really good. If you haven't seen the trailer, make sure you check it out. Let us know your excitement level for Gen V. Harry Snot, Harry Potter! We're going to talk a wee bit about Harry Potter. HBO's Harry Potter. That was my McGonagall. Hire me, HBO. Hire me. So we got the news that Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, and Ronald Weasley has been cast. I'm going to get their names up just now. Harry Potter, here we are. So we have Dominic McLaughlin, fucking Scottish.
Freedom!
Arabella Stanton and Alistair Stout have been cast as Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, and Ron Weasley, respectively. Not really much I can say about it because I don't really know if they have done much work, if any. I think a couple of them at least.
I think the main guy, the guy that played Harry Potter, he's been in the West End, and I think when Hermione was Matilda. So she
in the West End as well.
Yes, she was Matilda in the West End. So she, from what I've seen and heard of her, she is perfect casting for Hermione.
I've seen there's an audition tape going around on Twitter and stuff and on Instagram and stuff, and she's perfect. She's absolutely perfect for it. She's got the tone. She's got everything that you feel about it. And again, there's the controversy of, are we just changing things up to be woke again? Look, I'm trepidatious, I think that's the right word, about the Snape casting. I'm open to it, and I hope the guy does a great job, and I think he will because he's a fantastic actor. But in terms of that character, I'm going, yeah, that's a big change. In terms of what Hermione is, how Hermione's described in the book, this young girl is to a T, bushy hair, big front teeth.
Mm-hmm.
She seems to, from the audition tape that we've seen, she seems to be able to. And again, this is the thing. One, it's HBO, so we know it's going to be good. HBO are great at casting things, so if the casting director, I think there was like 30,000 kids that went for these roles, they know what they're doing, and I'm excited. I think it's really good casting. They look.
Hopefully they just don't get the showrunners from The Last of Us, but other than that, they'll be fine.
Let's not start your pish, Paul. I'm not having this negativity about The Last of Us. I thoroughly enjoyed it, man. I don't know what people are fucking moaning about. It's not the exact same as the game. Go fucking play the game then. It's an adaptation. Anyway,
Harry Potter wise,
I
think what I'll say is just congratulations to the kids who have got the part. It's going to be a whirlwind ride for them. I just hope that they are protected as best as they possibly can be, and it's going to be harder for them.
Their agents,
because obviously social media is more of a thing.
Parents, don't let them on social media. Do not let them on social media.
They can't be doing that.
Nah, it's going to be horrible. And again, look, if we're reviewing it and we don't like it, there's a difference between if you don't like something, that's fine. Don't like it, don't watch it. Don't get personal, don't get horrible, especially to children. But
exactly.
There's no need to be attacking people. If you don't like something, don't fucking watch it. Again, we like to laugh and joke, and we'll maybe be negative about stuff, but never get personal about it. There's no need to attack people for this. These kids will be fucking living their dream. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be great, and I hope it goes really well for them. And I'm looking forward to that series. And again, it's fucking tough with like the other stuff going on around Harry Potter and the creator and stuff like that. But like, I grew up with that stuff, and it's got a nice place in my heart.
Okay,
the cast
Andrew.
is really strong as well.
Okay, you've convinced me. I won't.
Oh God.
You've convinced me. I won't do it.
You got to delete all your
I had my preemptive
accounts
tweets and
that
stuff.
you've
Yeah, I'll just.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a pretty strong cast. Again, like the kids look they look the part, so you just need to hope that they'll be able to, and I'm sure they will. But Janet McTeer is McGonagall, John Lithgow is Dumbledore, Papas Esidou is Snape, Nick Frost is Hagrid, Paul Whitehouse is Filch, and Luke Thallen is Quirrell. It's a really strong start. I just the main one for me that I'm interested in is Voldemort.
Who's going to be the face and the back of the head?
I've heard things about Voldemort. Yes, I have heard. The rumour at the minute is that they are planning on potentially casting the voice at the same time as the actor this time. So it's not just going to be the back of, like, obviously in the films, it was actually Ian McShane who did the voice of Voldemort in that first film. Yeah,
really?
Cool.
So he actually did the voice of Voldemort. Yeah.
Ian McShane.
Yeah, E-Machine's great. But I think they're actually going to try and cast. And the rumor is, at the minute, it's actually heavily linked with Tom Hiddleston. Tom Hiddleston is being linked with the role quite heavily at this point in time.
Don't hate that.
I think he could do it. No worries at all.
Oh, he could definitely do it.
He's gonna. Yeah.
Tom Hiddleston is fantastic.
I don't know how I feel at the moment, but we'll see.
It also makes sense because my theory is he's about to end his time.
Yeah,
with
it's good timing.
One franchise. So it would make sense that he's now going to join this one for the next.
And he'll have finished the Night Manager as well. He'll have finished the Night Manager 2. Yeah. So I think he'll be available and stuff. And he just, as I said, he doesn't need to be that available as we've said, because Voldemort's not in like every scene. So he's not even in the first. He's not even in the third book.
3.
So yeah, he's not even in 3. So like
he's technically not even in 2.
No, but he's not. He's not in 1. He's not in 2.
He's not
in 3.
Yeah, so it's 4 when he actually gets.
He's got a younger version of him. You've got Tom Riddle in 2, but he doesn't really come into it until the end of 4. 5.
He's in it.
5.
Again at the end.
Oh no, 5. Oh, 5's good. 5's got the fucking best fight. That's the best fight. Oh, hope we get better. Oh, imagine HBO doing that. It's going to be so good. But that's a long time. That's 5. Hopefully we'll be in it, boys. hopefully I'll play a wizard.
Well,
I'll be in the ministry.
well, you both know I'm gonna be Gilderoy, so I won't be anywhere near that scene.
I'm fast running out of
Lockhart.
time for my. I've been dreaming of playing Lupin my entire life, so I'm fast running out of time, unfortunately for that. But you never know.
Don't
Mooney,
give up that ambition, motherfucker.
My name is Mooney.
You're going to be Lupin. We're fine.
Well, I've got.
Right.
Well,
Let's move on.
speaking of which,
Next thing
speaking of which.
Oh.
Well.
Yeah.
Segue to what we're going to talk about, which I imagine is Doctor Who.
Exactly.
Thank you.
It is Doctor Who.
So if we're talking to dreams, lads, and hey, Andrew's talked about Wolverine. He's talked about the fact that he's been going for that part his entire life. This is the part I've been going for my entire life. The Doctor is what I'm born to play, but well, you never know. There's still time. Who knows? But yeah. So the big news I want to talk about for TV this week was Doctor Who. Now Doctor Who had its finale on Saturday. The Saturday just passed. Actually, it'll be probably 2 Saturdays ago by the time this airs, but there was a big shock, which not many people knew was going to happen, and that was that Ncuti Gatwa regenerated at the end of the season.
Was that a shock?
No one knew for sure it was happening.
He was going.
No one knew for sure it was happening.
I feel like I knew that weeks ago.
And
I'm not even watching it.
So there was there was rumours that he was going, but it usually one, that you know for sure it's been announced that the actor's going to be leaving the show, and 2, you know who's going to be taking over before the regeneration happens, and neither of those things happened, so no one was 100% sure this is what's going to happen. So there was a little bit of an element of shock to it, but so here's my. I've been able to have a chance to talk about Doctor Who much on this podcast. I just want to have a quick couple of minutes just to have a chat about it, because I want to just praise Ncuti Gatwa, who's been a fantastic Doctor. I think he's done Scotland proud. We've had very good Scottish doctors, as we know. I would like to be one of them one day. Just saying again. Russell, I'll let you shout to Kevin. I'm going to shout to Russell. Russell, I'm perfect for it. Fucking perfect for it. Just give me a chance. Anyway, come on, Russell. So Ncuti Gatwa, fantastic Doctor. One of the best I think there's been since the revival. He brought up. This is Christopher Eccleston did. I think he revitalized. That's it. The franchise again. Especially after the not so good times that we had before that. Nothing against Jodie Whittaker, she did a great job, but she was let down heavily by what was going on around her, and that's a separate thing. Anyway, Ncuti has done a fantastic job. I am going to miss him as the Doctor. I think he's been great. He brought that youthful energy, that spark to it. I think he's been very heavily criticised for no fucking reason other than people being idiots. And the whole kind of vibe of the show has been criticised again. They've been talking about the woke aspect and all these kind of things. Again, fucking idiots. Just watch it or don't watch it. Up to you. But yeah, I think it's been the 2 strongest seasons of the show in a long time. The only criticism I've got is that I don't think either of the finales have hit as hard as they possibly could have done, this one included. And I think they didn't quite land as well in terms of the big bad and all these kind of things. But you can't have everything. But in terms of performances, he's been great. He's encapsulated the character so well. I'm going to miss him. And the big shock that we don't know what the fuck's going on yet. I don't know if you guys know this, but it was he regenerated into Billy Piper. And we don't really know why, because he wasn't actually in the credits credited as the Doctor. So we think Russell has maybe done a little bit of a middle finger and gone, because just in case, because there is rumours, of course, that Disney's pulled out and that we are not going to be getting the high budget Doctor Who anymore that we have been getting privileged to the last couple of years. So I'm concerned that it's...
On you go.
No, I was just going to say, are you asking if it's confirmed that they've pulled out?
No, I was going to say, is that a bad thing?
The rumours...
It's not...
The rumours that I heard is that BBC are considering shelving Doctor Who.
Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. So I think this is partly why Ncuti has left. I think Ncuti has left, one, because he doesn't want to be part of a show that's going to significantly decrease in budget and scale and scope. He's been part of a very, very ambitious version of Doctor Who that's done very, very well in terms of like CGI, graphics, all this. The budget is mental compared to what it used to be. Coupled with the fact that he's also a rising star, he's still young, he doesn't want to be tied to the show probably for that long because he wants to go off his movie career, and I'm sure he'll go off and do fantastic things because he's very talented. So I think it's partly why he's left. But the rumour is at the minute that Disney have not been happy with the ratings. The ratings are quite low again because of this, all the woke stuff that people have been talking about. So that's part of it. I think they've pulled out, therefore BBC might not want to carry on because the budget to carry on will not be what they want to use, and there's budget cuts and all these things. So
Yeah.
I think it is possibly going to be shelved. I think personally Russell has done that, one, so it teases for the future if we do get to carry on, but also as a little fuck you, you'll never know what that was about. Billy Piper's face, why not? And so I think that's maybe what's at play, because Russell likes to tease and we like him for it, we love him for it. So yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm excited to see what the future holds for the show, but if there has not been a Doctor cast yet, get me in the fucking room, please. That's all I'm going to say.
Do it, you cowards. Yeah, I've kind of lost touch with Doctor Who.
Same.
I stopped watching after Matt Smith.
I
don't know.
fell
It has
off
been good.
after
And I watched- I did-
Capaldi.
I seen a thing where it was like if you say that you stop watching after Capaldi, you're sexist and racist. So I'm covered by that. I stopped at that. So.
You're ageist.
To be clear,
You're ageist, sexist, and racist.
to be
Yeah,
clear,
I'm ageist
I
now
fell
as
off
well.
during Capaldi. I never
so
saw
you're
him to
ageist.
the end. Yeah.
I hate Scottish people. I watched the. I did watch the. Was it the Christmas special with Neil Patrick Harris? Where he.
Oh, the
where it was
60th
Tennant?
stuff. Yeah, that they were
I
good
watched
episodes.
the Tennant stuff, and I got annoyed though that they split Tennant, so there was two Doctors, and I was just like, not a fan of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Ncuti. It's a shame, obviously, it's not working out, and he's left and stuff. But as you say, he'll be going on to do big things, Hollywood wise and stuff. He's already done like Barbie and things like that. But I'm intrigued because I did like Billie Piper when I watched the David Tennant series and stuff like that. She's fantastic. She's a great actress as well, so it'll be interesting. I will have my ear to the ground in terms of what happens, but
Yeah.
I don't watch it. Paul, you've got a quick review TV wise for Star Wars.
That's right. I wasn't even aware that there was a new Star Wars animation released. I just happened to come across. I was like, oh my goodness. So far we have had 3 installments of what I watched. We've had Tales of the Jedi, which I think overall we were pretty positive about, with particularly the Dooku episodes. I was a bit hit or miss with Ahsoka's. But
Yeah, remember that? They were good.
Dooku's was great. Then they released Tales of the Empire, which followed bloody Morgan Elspeth, who
I didn't watch that.
It wasn't good. And then they did Barra Sophie, which was a chance to do something half decent, and they just kind of squandered it, in my opinion. So the Tales of Empire was not good. This was Tales of the Underworld, and we followed 2 characters. One, which was a really good character to do. Second was a good character, wrong timeline, kind of ruined her story. So they followed Asajj Ventress, who is a really good character in the Clone Wars. Count Dooku's sort of, not quite apprentice, but was definitely going to be his apprentice.
Secret apprentice, yeah.
Sort of secret apprentice. But
Shout out to the Dooku novel, by the way. The Dooku novel is fucking awesome.
And also, basically they do the very last scene of a novel called Dark Disciple, which is a really well-regarded novel. And at the end of that novel, Asajj Ventress dies. But she showed up in Bad Batch, so it was like, what is going on here? Like, because Bad Batch is set after. Basically, they do the very last scene of Dark Disciple. She gets buried, and immediately, as soon as she goes in the ground, there's like Night Sister bullshit magic, and it's like you can basically choose to die or like try and find your lost love. And then she gets up and then chooses not to find Quinlan Voss, sort of. And it's basically just her trying to survive while the Empire's a thing. And she like tries to have a normal life, and she meets a Jedi. And to be honest, she's a good character, but I was just not into the story. Like, I was like, what is going on?
So,
The second round of episodes was following a young Cad Bane, which, if you have watched Clone Wars, he's one of the cooler new characters introduced. He's a really cool bounty hunter character. Basically starts off as a street urchin stealing, gets involved in gangs.
That's blue guy.
The blue guy with the red
Boba
eyes.
Fett.
Yeah, really good marksman. So basically he gets involved in gangs and moves his way up till he kills like a marshal and stuff. It's actually quite good sort of personal story. So I quite liked that one. So yeah, overall I like Asajj, but not the story. They kind of ruined her death and character. They could have focused on her being an assassin for Dooku, how she first got involved with Dooku. They could have done the Dark Disciple novel. It was baffling. So some good episodes and then some not so good ones. Better than Tales of Empire, but not better than the Dooku episodes and Tales of Jedi. So maybe worth watching for the campaign stuff is what I would say.
Fair enough. I'll maybe give it a go. The only thing, I think I'm done with Star Wars, boys.
I don't blame you.
Oh no.
I don't blame you.
The only thing I'm really look, I love Ryan Gosling. Until I see anything about that, I'm not excited about it. I love Ryan Gosling. I think he's great. But until I see anything about that, I'm not fucking arsed. The only thing that Star Wars have got announced that I know that I'm really looking forward to is the Maul series, and that's just because I fucking love Maul. I'm like, yeah, give me Maul. And I know
Maul.
Hingway's involved as well. Sam Witwer's doing it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, he fucking knows what he's doing. He wouldn't be involved if it wasn't good. So I'm cautiously
and the showrunner as
optimistic
well
about that series.
The showrunner for Maul is she's great. So yeah.
Yeah. So that's the only thing. But in terms of Star Wars, again, we are, trust me, we are going to do an Andor season review. It's just taking us a wee bit longer because it's a long series and we've just been
bane
trying
of
to
my
fit
life.
in movie reviews and Last of Us and
We've been
general life.
watching Andor at the same pace as Andor's pacing. Hey.
There's a sneak peek into Paul's fucking review. But yeah, I'll maybe give that a go. Let us know if you've watched it in the comments. Let us know your thoughts on Doctor Who. All that stuff. Get involved in the conversation and we will get back to you. Right, we're going to round up this week's episode of the catch up with a little bit of movie talk. We have not had a chance to talk about it. It was announced 2 weeks ago-ish that the Avengers movies have both been delayed. So we're no longer getting them in May. We're now getting them in December. So it's no longer May of next year. It's December of next year. Paul, behave. What are our thoughts? Again, to me, it's not really a shock. It's only 6 months. I think that's just to give them a wee bit more room for what they're doing. I have noticed there is a lot of leaks. There was a guy that snuck onto the set somehow and started taking photos and videos and stuff. Mate, fuck you. If you're watching this, I'd fucking unsubscribe, mate. I don't want you to watch it. Don't fucking try and ruin this shit for people. It's fucking awful. I hate that shit, man. Don't fucking spoil stuff for people. There's no joy. I once got fucking someone tried to spoil Star Wars for me. I posted up a photo that I was like watching. I think it was when I was going to see episode 7. No, 7. What am I talking about? Yeah, episode. No, I was going to see episode 8. So I posted a photo that I was watching episode 7, and an American commented underneath it, trying to spoil fucking episode 8, and I was like, mate, fucking get a grip.
To be fair, that was probably a mercy killing in terms of
I like Last Jedi. Shut up.
Oh, go sit on a.
I like Last Jedi.
What
am I sitting on?
I don't know. I haven't decided what's
the
sharp
porgs.
enough yet.
Go sit on a porg.
Go sit on a porg.
A porg. Yeah, the porgs weren't great. I can't lie. But yeah, so do you think it's a big deal that it's been?
They're my favourite thing about
delayed?
it.
I like the porgs. I like the porgs.
I mean, you want the film to be half good, don't you? You don't want them to release something that's half baked. We're already riding high on high hopes that Fantastic Four is gonna bring us, what Thunderbolts did not. So we want something to be.
I forgot to actually put this down, but it's just reminded me. But the one thing that it does change with it being pushed back 6 months is we're now going to get Spider-Man 4 before the Avengers movies. And there was rumours that Spider-Man was going to be like part 2 of this 3-part series. But now there's rumours coming out that it's going to be a very Hulk-heavy movie, the new Spider-Man. Now, again, there's no confirmation on this, but apparently Hulk's going to be very involved in this new Spider-Man movie, and we're going to get it before the Avengers movie.
Spider Hulk.
Yeah. I don't think it means anything bad for the movie. But
the Incredible Spulk.
Yeah, the Spulk. Spider Hulk. Or
Hulkman. Hulkman.
Hulderman. Craig, any thoughts?
I think that it's another potential. Is there going to be more problems for us going forward. But I'm hopeful that they will manage to get this movie done right. And I think just if they want to take more time and just let's get it done. But
Yeah.
I'm hoping it is just a scheduling
get
thing,
it done
and let's get it done. But yeah, we'll see.
I think see when you're putting these films together and there's so many people, because again we've still got another fucking Chair Day 2 where they're going to announce more people that are going to be on it. I think it is just a scheduling thing.
Yeah.
The only other thing that I was thinking of as well is like obviously Spider-Man's now in front of it. It's just like I wonder if that'll have an effect on the story, but I can only assume it doesn't. I don't think it would be an issue.
I mean, we're so far in advance that they can rewrite just about anything at this point.
But
so.
True.
The thing is though,
Well,
it's not happened. So like they did this with other films as well. Like Spider-Man could be set anytime. Spider-Man could be set like it doesn't have to be just before or during whatever's going to happen in Doomsday. Like Spider-Man could be set just before that. It could be set like a few months or a year or so. It doesn't matter when it's set. So just write the story you want to write. Just tell the story.
True. Right. So we've got 2 more stories we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Fantastic Four and we're going to talk about Superman, 2 of the most anticipated films of the year. One of which, Fantastic Four, is mine. The other of which is one of Craig's. I'm still looking forward to Superman, but Fantastic Four is my thing. Let's start with Fantastic Four, and then we'll get to Superman. So Fantastic Four has just done some expo out in Mexico, and we got a couple of tidbits confirmed. Mole Man is definitely in the film.
Mole.
I'm guessing is going to play like a smaller villain, and then we'll get Galactus and stuff. We've had a really good look at Galactus. Looks unbelievable. Looks so good. Have you seen the photos?
I've not seen it. No.
Oh mate, it looks so good, and it's literally
I'll look him up right now.
what'd you call it?
You can get my live reaction.
It's your man that's actually
Reef Ifans.
playing.
No, I was getting Ralph
I'm
Ineson. Ralph Ineson.
I tell you what,
Yeah,
though, I'm
ra-
gonna be disappointed if he's not like a cloud.
No, he's not a poo cloud, mate. He's not a poo cloud, I'm afraid. He's actually Galactus. But yeah, it looks great. It's actually Ralph Ineson's face that they're using for Galactus, as well as obviously what his voice is going to do and stuff like that.
That's good.
I am beyond excited for this film, and there's been plenty of theories now that back me up about the end of Thunderbolts, where you're like, they've ruined the film. I don't know if you've seen it, but there's theories about who could be on that ship. It might not even be the Fantastic Four. It might be them coming with other people that they've already been to somewhere other than Earth 616, and they're now coming from. Like, there are so many theories. But I am so excited for this. Again, I think the cast is really strong. I think it looks great from what they've said. I am not interested in seeing any more footage. I don't want to see any
Is
more.
that him?
I don't
That's
want
him
any
there,
more
right?
tidbits.
That's him, right there.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Absolutely nailed it. Yep,
There
well
we
done.
go. Found him. There we go. Hi.
It's ironic that he was talking about haters earlier on in this episode. So yeah, Fantastic Four news. We're just over 2 months away. No, 1 month, just over 1 month away from Fantastic Four. I am super excited. But the other July release that does come out prior to Fantastic Four is Superman Now. The reason I wanted to start with this is because obviously, Craig, I know how excited you are. Have you seen any rumblings about Superman?
I think there's going to be rumblings about Superman until we actually get to Superman. There's not going to be a let-up on this because I think people are determined to try and sabotage this film in any way they possibly can. I think there's a lot of... I think this film has been very... and Paul is the one leading the charge. But I feel like this film has got an unnecessary amount of hate before it's even had a chance, and that's what's concerning me quite a lot. I think it's not being given a fair shot. Now, if we go into this film, and I hope we do all go see it together, because I really want us to all go see it together, but if we do, and I watch this film with all you guys, and by the end of it I go, yeah, that wasn't what I thought it was going to be, it was underwhelming, it's not quite hit, I'll hold up my hands and say, yeah, but the fact that we're going into it with all this negativity, I'm not liking. And it goes against, actually flies in the face, pardon the pun, of like what Superman should be about. This should be a hopeful film, a fun film. It should be bright. It should be colourful. This is what Superman is. And I will keep saying that until this film either agrees with me and proves me right, or I go, you know what, they didn't quite hit it. That's how I'm going to go into this film. Optimistic, but yes, I've heard some things. that there might be some reshoots and some tweaking.
I feel like anytime...
Or on you go, Paul.
I feel like anytime I've seen anything to do with this film, I just get, why is this in here? Why is that there? What? This is like your chance to go with Superman, and it just feels so bloated as a film. Like, so many like needless characters are in this, and then I'm like, the frickin' I mean, I'm gonna keep going back to the frickin' dog. I'm like, I don't know.
Leave the dog alone, Paul. Leave the dog alone. The dog is a character, and a very good character in Superman. He's not. This is not going to be a Snyder Cavill dark as fuck, where they would probably fucking shoot the dog within the first 5 minutes. This is not this kind of film. This is what Superman actually is. There's a Doug, and he's a super Doug, and he's wonderful. He's hilarious. He's great. This is what we want.
No, like I'm all for like an optimistic, let's have fun kind of Superman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if I can back the Doug. I'm like, the Doug has a cape, and it flies. I don't know.
He's a super dog.
I did see somebody say I was watching Kind of Funny, and they were talking about it, and Greg Miller, that's the one of the main guys over there, Kind of Funny. He's a huge Superman fan, and somebody kind of tweeted into them, and they were like, I don't think people are ready for how fucking weird and goofy Superman is. And I feel as if people are. It's just because we're coming off that Snyderverse tone where it is all dark and like broody and moody, and it's like no, you want Batman then. That's what you want. The only thing that's given me kind of caution is I've heard that it's like the reshoots was because it was too goofy, and I'm kind of like,
which is very James Gunn.
Yeah, and I love James Gunn and I love what he done with the Guardians of the Galaxy, but I'm like, is that Superman? I'm not that big a Superman fan, so like to me, it doesn't really.
Did you see the second trailer where like Lois Lane is giving him the interview? I wasn't sure how I felt.
Mate, that got me interested. That trailer was great. That trailer was really good.
So right, okay, right. Oh, right. So
he's so excited. He's sat forward.
This scene, right, shows why this guy's going to be a good Superman. All right. This David Cornsweet is a very, very good actor, right? We've not got to see him flex yet. He's a good actor, and he's doing something that's not been. Thank you. He's doing something that's not been done with the character well in a long time. Henry Cavill wasn't great at this, and I love Henry Cavill as Superman, but he did not have the distinction between Clark Kent and Superman that is needed for this part, because again, it wasn't as important as this whole tone of the film, and that's fair enough.
Yeah.
But you can see the shift. You can see the voice change. You can see the posture change, and that is very reminiscent of Christopher Reeves, who is arguably the quintessential Superman, and how he changed his posture and his voice. So I'm liking it. I'm liking that performance that I saw in that scene, and it's very, very like it evoked something in me. But it was like, okay, that guy gets it. He gets it. He gets the point of this.
I've not disliked anything I've seen about actual Superman. I don't know. Like the costume thing wasn't like a big deal thing for me. It's a bit lighter and whatnot. Seems to be like a lighter and goofier feel all around. So if it's just like a fun Superman movie, that's fine. But again, my point is, anything I've seen from the trailer, this just feels like there's so much in this film, and I feel like
there does seem to be a lot in this film. I do agree with that,
and I don't think that's going to be to its benefit. Like we need a. I'm not saying we need an origin story necessarily, but I'm like we need.
Yeah. To me, genuinely, I'm going into this movie. I'm so unbothered about this film. So I'm like, if it's great, fucking great. Office, brilliant. I'm going to go see a great film. See if it's bad, I'm kind of like, cool. Like I'm not too fussed. I'm not that big a Superman fan, but the latest trailer, like that line where he does lean forward, this line, I was just like, oh, something in this guy. I like it. I do like it. There are certain things, like I didn't like the right here, buddy, and then he flies up. I didn't like that. I was like, that seems weird, but I'm open to it. I think, to me, the stuff that I've managed to pull up is someone tweeted James Gunn any truth in that there was a few additional days of shooting in Los Angeles, and he's like, sort of, it was just pickup shots. It was no reshoots. There was no scenes and stuff like that. So what's true or what's not, we don't know. But July is going to be a big month. We obviously have Fantastic Four, Superman, and the new Jurassic World Rebirth. That new trailer looked really good as well. Like again, I think they need to go full King Kong Godzilla. That film needs to go that fucking goofy and over the top and stuff. If you're not going to do a horror movie like the first one, jump the shark. Literally jump the dinosaur shark.
I really hope they go for the horror vibe, because
they won't.
We don't need more King Kong Godzilla. So I'm like,
brother, the latest King Kong Godzilla film was fucking brilliant. I don't know what you're talking about, mate. That monkey picked up another monkey and battered a third monkey. It was so good.
No.
It was fucking brilliant, man. And I tell you something, see, when the next one comes out, I'll be first in line and I'll have the fucking biggest bag of popcorn and I'll be on my fucking list.
Four monkeys! Four monkeys!
Honestly, man, see when he picked that wee monkey up and it was just like, bash, right off the, I popped. I'm not joking. I cheered in the cinema. It was so fucking good. Let me know if you agree. Did you like Godzilla vs. Kong? Also, let us know what you thought of all the movies that we talked about. Fantastic Four, Avengers. Are you worried? Are you excited? Superman. What film? In fact, let's do this. I'm going to put this question to all our lovely viewers and to you two gentlemen. We're going to do cinema, at home, never watch it.
Nice.
Between Fantastic Four, Superman, and Jurassic Park.
Okay.
I feel that's quite easy though.
Which one am I marrying? Sorry.
You tell me.
Okay, let's see. I would go. Okay, I'll go cinema for Fantastic Four. Netflix. What was it at home for?
Well, Netflix and chill if you want.
Okay, I'll Netflix and chill to Jurassic Park then, and then I'll not bother with Superman.
And not bother with it. Burn Superman. Superman never sees the light of day. What about you, Craig?
Yeah.
So I think probably my answer will be quite obvious. Mainly because I've seen Marvel films before, and I kind of know what's coming, and I know
You've seen Superman films before.
No, but this is new in itself. I think
So is Fantastic Four. What are you talking about? Your
No,
argument
because
doesn't make sense.
No, because it's still like this is like a complete shift in tone. Marvel is still Marvel.
Yeah, but it's different Fantastic Four.
All right, okay, right. Either way, I'm gonna watch Superman in the cinema because I want that moment of being a wee kid again. And I'm gonna reluctantly stream Fantastic Four, and I could never watch Jurassic, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing Fantastic Four at the IMAX. I am Netflix and chilling with Superman, and I won't watch Jurassic World, which my missus won't be happy about because she fucking loves Jurassic World, so we will most definitely be going to see that. But that is all for this week. That is all for this week's catch-up. Let us know all your thoughts on everything that we've spoken about. If there is anything that we haven't spoken about, make sure to tell us. Yes, Craig?
I'm so very sorry, Andrew. It is the last catch-up of the month, so I was wondering if we could quickly do it very quickly. Let's get our recommendation for...
Technically, it's the first catch-up.
Well, we have missed a couple of weeks, so
yeah,
technically it is the last catch-up of May. So could we just very quickly say which film we'd recommend for May out of the ones we've seen?
Yeah.
So I only managed to see a couple of films actually this month, and just double check. Thunderbolts was this month, right? Thunderbolts was May. Yeah, Thunderbolts was May, wasn't it? So I've actually not been as Yeah, I've actually not been to cinema that much this month, which is a shame. But
It was 1st of May.
yeah, so I think I saw Thunderbolts and I've seen Mission Impossible. So it's a tough one for me. I think both films were great, but I think if you had to only pick one, I would go and ask you to go see Mission Impossible because it's a big spectacle. Last one, you know. I think the other one you could watch when it comes out in streaming, even though it was good. So yeah, I'm gonna go Mission Impossible as my recommendation.
I'm pretty sure Sinners was May, so I'm gonna say that.
No, Sinners was last
was April, brother.
because it was our recommendation. You saw it later, but
You've seen it in May.
but yeah, no, Sinners was our recommendation for April.
I think Happy Gilmore was also in May. I think you'll find. No, Andrew, you just had Netflix on. No, Sinners was April, mate. Yeah, so I think I've only seen one other film. There's not been a lot this year, so I've seen Thunderbolts, I've seen Mission Impossible, and I've seen Final Destination. Don't bother your arse with Final Destination. I do not know how that is so highly fucking rated on Rotten Tomatoes right now. See if you wait a minute. I'm going to get it up just now because I am baffled, absolutely. And I think it's both as well. I don't think it's just the critic score. I think from an audience score as well, it's like really high. But yeah, I love Thunderbolts. No, I'm going to pick Thunderbolts. But it's not in the cinema anymore, and Mission Impossible is.
Do you know what?
So go see Mission Impossible with
Do you know what?
but watch Thunderbolts.
Do you know what
really
I'm gonna recommend to everyone then? Since Sinners was denied me, I'm gonna recommend
92% Final Destination's on.
Horror
92.
does well. Horror does so well.
Mate, it's fucking shite.
Yeah.
You just don't appreciate quality. But
it's so bad.
But I'm gonna recommend Karate Kid Legends. Because you should definitely go.
I've not seen it yet.
And you should rate
it good?
Really well. Oh, it's like the best. It's the best film ever. You should go and rate it really well on Rotten Tomatoes. Listeners, listen to me.
Score?
Wait, man, if I turn my light off, maybe you can see.
Listeners, listen to me.
Score?
Don't pay attention to Andrew's
I'll
screen.
just need to tell you.
Don't pay attention to Andrew's screen.
No, but Paul,
no,
I'm actually
Andrew,
helping you
Andrew,
out here.
Andrew, this is my time. Karate Kid
I'm
Legends
helping you out.
is go watch it, go rate it well on Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb, everywhere you can, and you will be justly rewarded. That's all I'll say.
Did you Joker it?
You are asking the wrong person. You are
Right,
asking the wrong person.
I'm being told by Craig that you didn't Joker it because currently it is at a 91% audience score.
Well,
I need to go and see it. I'm going to go
assume-
and see it.
I can only assume I had the foresight to do that. So I am going to say I did.
I don't think you did.
I think I did.
Did you? I think you maybe did Zootropolis. 2. It's 58%. So yeah, don't go see it. Fucking sounds awful. And I've not heard good things about it. But yes, that is all for this week. That is all for the catch up this week. Get involved. Let us know what films you have seen. If we've missed any out. If you think I'm talking absolute nonsense and you think Final Destination movie was good, let me know in the comments section. Come at me and I will have that conversation with you. We will be back next week with more catch up. Keep your eyes and ears peeled. We've got Last of Us podcasts up there, where Mission Impossible spoiler review will be up there. We will be doing, what is next? Probably Ballerina will be our next, movie review podcast. That comes out this Friday, I believe.
That looks good.
So we'll try and get that up early next week, probably Thursday next week, or Thursday this week if you're watching this on Monday. It's really hard to figure out the dates that we're talking about. But yeah, Ballerina will be in the next movie podcast. As I say, June is very, very busy. We've got Ballerina. We have
How to Train Your
How to Train Your Dragon. We've got Elio, we've got F1, and we've got 28 Years Later. So lots of movies coming out, and we will be talking to you about each and every one of them. So the next month of what to see at the cinema is going to be very interesting because we've got 5 really big movies coming out this month, and then it gets even better in July because we get the blockbuster movies, baby. But yes, get involved in the comments. Let us know what you thought of everything that we spoke about today, and if we've missed anything out, make sure to comment and thing. We are aiming for 50 subscribers on YouTube. We've already got lots of numbers coming in. You guys are watching it. All we're asking now is hit subscribe, hit like, and get in the comments, because the more of you that comment and like and subscribe, the more people will see it. That's the way apparently the algorithm works. I don't know. I'm not into computer stuff. But make sure you're subscribing, get involved in the conversation. Craig, where can the lovely people find you and all that you do online?
You can find me on all social media platforms. It's at Craig Andrew Mooney.
Polysmack.
Find me running on Instagram away from a sprinting Tom Cruise like he owes me money, or like I owed him money. Whatever way you want to imagine that scenario going in your heads. Instagram at Steer It Story. Yeah, where you can find
I like that he owes you money and is chasing you to give you.
Hey, it's
wanna
Tom
follow-
Cruise. What can I say? Who knows?
He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
If
He's a nice guy.
If you want to follow me, I'm at Alf the Grey, but as I say every week, don't fucking follow me. I don't want your follow. I've got nothing to show you. But follow the With Mates Pod at With Mates Pod on all social media platforms. But make sure you're subscribing on YouTube, subscribing at Apple Podcasts, subscribing on Spotify. That's all for this week. We'll see you next time. Ladies on MNG.
Oh, it's heating up. The film thing, the film review, the film
He doesn't even know the name of the fucking fantasy movie.
fantasy.
He's
That's
trying
it.
to
The
big
film,
up.
the fantasy film. It's heating up.
What? Where's film?